Welcome to one of our spaceship sets at LA Castle Studios. Another of our favorite sets because there's all kinds of cool things like that railing that I was just in front of that add to the production value. Now, a railing like that doesn't actually exist. If I'm looking here, there is no real railing. It's all using our Unreal Engine technology that railing exists. Now that can be on any set. We can use digital foreground elements like that to add to the production value, but there's something about it that we like really showing it off on this set. Now, this is a big spaceship set. It goes on for a long ways of rooms and corridors and hallways, all of which add to your production value. And you'll see things like there's a motor in the back there behind me. That motor, I've lived enough in the real world outside of the virtual world to know that in the real world, if you were about to film on a motor like that, it would work beautifully right up until the minute that you said roll. And then as soon as you said roll, it would run out of gas, or someone would trip over the power cord unplugging it, or something like that. All of which, we don't have those issues here at LA Castle Studios because motors like that exist only in the digital world. And so we don't have to run power to them or fill them up with gas and oil, and they don't make any noise. It's a tremendous production environment for that reason. And so you can have, and many others of course, but you can have a ton of motors like that all throughout the set and any of our sets. Now, of course, it's a very long hallway here. There are ways for us to walk down these hallways, including just using our physical set. I'm gonna walk over to a different part of the set here. My colleague Tom's in the control room is going to adjust the set to make it so that I am standing far back in that hallway. And so set changes take us, that takes about 4 seconds here, but not too much time. Now I'm kind of way back here in this hallway, and this allows us to take off on a walk and talk and show all that. We've also developed a technique that uses cinema treadmills where you can walk for miles through our sets, and as the talent walks on the treadmills, the set will move at the same pace, which is really cool. So as I mentioned, there's a lot of different areas to this set. We're going to show you 2 or 3 additional areas here now. So Tom, would you kind of just move us around the set? At LA Castle Studios, instead of moving physically the talent and cameras and lights, we instead control the virtual environment. And so everything else remains fairly well set, which saves you a ton of time in production because you don't have to, again, reset everything, relight, test the audio, run power, all that. The cameras and all that are staying in place. Tom is just repositioning that virtual set, and Brett is moving the camera. So here's a different room. We have these fans behind me here now. Those fans, they're great because they don't make any noise. They're digital fans. And so in post, of course, you add in a little fan noise. But anyway, really cool look here. So let's see here, just kind of show off this area a little bit. And all this is customizable. So if you don't want it to say deck 2, it can say whatever you need to match up with your production. And we have full control over the color scheme and all of that as well. We often recommend this to be used as like a space prison, something like that, for something scripted, but it could be used for a talk show or anything you want. All right, let's go somewhere else, please, Toms, in this same set. Great, so that was a quick snap move here, and we are at the space pod area where, perhaps some of my colleagues, if this is a scripted, perhaps some of my colleagues are there asleep in stasis mode. And so you can imagine if we were to put on some real cinematic lighting here, what that would be like, and give you that real movie kind of scary feel. This would be great for shooting aliens or something like that. So anyway, big spaceship environment here, one of many spaceship sets that we have. I've enjoyed showing it to you, and I'm sure there's plenty more images on our site, and we'd welcome you here in person to come out on this set at LA Castle Studios in Burbank. Thanks so much.